5 steps to better recall. We all want to be able to recall information as we're taking our quizzes and doing our homework and all of those types of things. So happy Motivational Monday. Hi, this is a nursing professor. And so today I'm going to give you 5 steps to better be able to recall information, especially as you prepare for a test. So number 1 is brain dump. Have you ever heard of brain dump? Brain dump is that you're going to get rid of all of the junk that's in your head, because when you fill your head with all of the other things that you have to do for the day, like you're anticipating after the quiz, you got to go here, you got to go there, then you're taking away some of the brain space that should be dedicated towards you being successful on your quiz. So when you walk in that room, I don't know what your meditation style is, but you need to know how to empty your mind of everything other than what you need to know for that exam, okay? So number 2 is sleep. It is important to get adequate sleep, especially the night before a quiz or an exam, because research shows that brain connectivity happens during our sleep. If you're not getting adequate sleep, then the connection of those neurons are not going to happen when it's time for you to be able to recall. So number 1, brain dump. Number 2, sleep. Now we're on to number 3. So in number 3, this is very individualized. I want you to be able to relate concepts such that they are important to you. So I'm going to give you an example of that. So when we think about how blood is pumped throughout our bodies using the heart, so many times we can get confused with that. So first step of that is that the right atrium receives blood, and this is deoxygenated blood that doesn't have oxygen in it. It is received from the body. From the right atrium goes to right ventricle, and then it goes to the lungs where it's able to pick up oxygen. So once it's oxygenated, then it's going to go to the left atrium, the left ventricle, and all throughout the body. All right. So for me, that helps me be able to understand it, and maybe it'll help you. But you should come up with a way that you can remember certain items. Might be mnemonics, like ADPI, you know what that is, nursing process, those types of things. Number 4 is actually chunking information. And we talk about chunking, we're talking about putting like things together. For example, you first semester students, frequently you're taking fundamentals, you're taking health assessment, you're taking pathopharmacology. Many of the topics in those 3 courses cross over. All right, so if you're learning the nursing process in fundamentals, then you're going to know what ADPI is. If you're taking health assessment, one of the most important things you're going to learn in health assessment is how to do an assessment, what questions to ask, what's the difference between subjective and objective information. So you see that information from health assessment crosses over to the information that you just learned in fundamentals. And so the last course would be pathopharmacology. And so if you add the information from pathopharmacology into what you've learned in health assessment, where you're getting a list of medications that person is on, you're able to interrelate all of those concepts together. So you're learning one global topic versus, I've got to learn what the nursing process is in fundamentals. I got to learn what assessment is in health assessment. I got to learn how to do medication reconciliation in pathopharmacology, because all of that is so interrelated. And so that can be helpful when you're talking about chunking. And last is to visualize it. Visualize your success. When you're sitting there and you're taking your quiz, then visualize you got an 80 or a 90 or whatever it is for you to pass. If you go in there thinking that you're going to fail, it's very difficult to pump yourself up at that point to know that you're going to be successful. So if you see it, you're able to achieve it. And that's a really, really important concept. So you go in there like, you the girl, you got this. And you pull the information, and usually using those 5 techniques, you can be successful. So I hope that helps. I'll see you next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.